And so you knew they were going to come for you. You had to know that. Now, to the degree that they're doing so, I get where you're coming from.
The WNBA is rocking. What could we have more? I mean, I just think, from a salary standpoint.
I mean, I'm just really happy for this organization, obviously. I mean, look at these fans. They're incredible. So
before we move on, I would like to ask you a small favor. If you enjoy this content, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel, which has over 98% of the subscribers. You may recall when Angel Reese was the world NCAA champion, social media darling, and future WNBA star. Now, she faces a lifetime ban, and her career is in ruins. You can watch the videos without subscribing, and it doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps us. Did you? Click the subscribe button. If so, thank you very much. Let's go back to the video we're dissecting. The remarkable journey from college superstar to professional basketball exile will astound you with its unexpected turns.
I said goodbye to Teresa Weatherspoon, saying that it was time to, quote, make a change.
Would Angel Reese prematurely end her rookie season to spare herself the embarrassment of losing Rookie of the Year to Caitlin Clark?
I promise you that this story is more bizarre than any game-winning buzzer beater. Let's take a moment to recall the time when Angel Reese was the dominant player in college basketball. She broke records and trash-talked her way to the top, dominating the court and leaving opponents and fans alike in awe of her incredible performances. Reese wasn't just playing the game. She was redefining it. Strange things happened. It's like seeing a totally different athlete when Reese joins the WNBA and then finds that she can't even score double digits in half of her games. It's a head-scratcher. But what's even more bizarre is that the self-assured, domineering Reese we knew in college seems to have disappeared. She's having trouble finding her rhythm and is missing shots she used to make while she slept. Caitlin Clark is shattering rookie records everywhere she goes.
Times it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it.
But she's pretending like there is something there. There's one person who is driving all this. And it
appears as though Clark stole Reese's mojo or something, as she is putting up numbers that make veteran players envious. The gap between these two former college stars is stark. Rhea is under increasing strain and is making every effort. Her game isn't getting better, and her antics are starting to wear thin with teammates and fans alike. It's painful to watch, and you can see the desperation in her eyes every time she takes the court. Trash talk even played the race card against Clark. Why was Angel Reese permanently barred from the WNBA? This is where things get crazy, so get ready. Reese became desperate and resorted to using steroids in the hopes of gaining the advantage. She needed to stay ahead of Clark. Can you believe that the college star, who everyone believed was bound for WNBA glory, resorted to cheating? But here's the worst part. Talk about a backfire. Steroids didn't make her the player she was in college. Rather, they fueled the dumpster fire that was becoming her professional career. Even with the juice, Rhea couldn't equal Clark's skill level.
You were being an attention whore. And so, because your basketball couldn't do it,
serves as a warning about the perils of attempting to use shortcuts to achieve success. Ever wonder how a brilliant athlete goes from dominating college ball to barely making ends meet in the professional ranks? Reese's desperate move was only the beginning. The last person you would expect to enter has the solution. Teresa Weatherspoon, a former WNBA player who is now a coach for the Chicago Sky, was meant to be Reese's mentor, helping her navigate the challenging transition from collegiate standout to professional athlete.
Or you, the female version of Steph Curry, or do I need to call Steph Curry the male version of Caitlin Clark? I mean, which one is it?
I think more than anything, it's surprising. You guys didn't know, this is how women's sports are played.
Weatherspoon allegedly took things in a completely different direction instead of helping Reese adjust. You may be thinking, no way would a respected coach hand out steroids like Halloween candy, but that's exactly what happened. Weatherspoon, a Hall of Famer, risked her entire legacy to support a struggling rookie. It seems as though she forgot everything she stood for as a player. Let's break it down. Weatherspoon sees Reese struggling. Caitlin Clark lights up the scoreboard and concludes that cheating is the only way to stay ahead, but the worst part is that she wasn't merely looking the other way. Absolutely not. In a desperate attempt to maintain pace with Clark, Weatherspoon allegedly pushed Reese to juice up all. The Chicago Sky locker room was a complete disaster. Imagine being one of Weatherspoon's other players, practicing hard and following the rules, and watching your coach obsess over juicing up the star rookie. They talk about a team chemistry that has been destroyed, and the season ended sooner than Reese's reputation. They're losing games one after another, and everyone is blaming it.
So, Caitlin Clark, if you're out there, you are one of the GOATs of our games, and we appreciate you.
Yes, sir! Yeah, baby!
Players are irritated, fans are perplexed, and the front desk staff is undoubtedly stressed out. It's like witnessing a slow-motion car wreck, but basketball is messed up. In an attempt to salvage Reese, Witherspoon sacrificed reputation, but the steroids didn't even help. Miraculously make Reese a WNBA superstar, despite all of the risk and deceit, just to lose to Clark and receive a lifelong ban talk about a lose-lose situation. As it turns out, Reese's suspension was only the beginning of the WNBA's biggest ever drug scandal.
And you care about her. You're not doing this. You shouldn't be making the focus another statistic.
Angel Reese is the villain. Caitlin Clark is the hero. And Angel Reese continued to play into it last night by getting ejected. And it's almost like it's...
How did they handle it? Let's just say that things quickly became messy, with Reese juicing the Weatherspoon, enabling, and the sky plummeting. But wait, it gets worse. The WNBA learns about the entire situation, and they don't fool around. They give Reese a lifetime ban. Not a suspension is not a penalty. You're probably thinking, whoa, that's harsh, but here's the thing. The NBA has never had to deal with a steroid scandal this significant before. A straight-up lifetime ban is equivalent to telling someone they can never play basketball or baseball again.
Conference, and I was talking about being sexualized. Like, I guess people thought that was like, because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No, like
a representation of us as women in many different departments. That's important for women to see, that no matter what it is that we want to become.
The league is trying to gain more fans and be taken seriously, and now they have this mess on their hands. How did Reese's actions affect her team's chances of making the playoffs? This isn't just some player taking a banned supplement by accident. We're talking about a Hall of Fame coach and a star rookie working together to cheat the system. The Chicago Sky went from being a playoff candidate to being in last place faster than you can say steroid scandal. They finished with a 13-27 record, missing the playoffs by a wide margin. It's like witnessing a championship intern become a high school JV, so buckle on, because it's not nice. It's like learning that Santa isn't real, but for basketball fans and Rays, oh, she's not going quietly into the night. She's pointing fingers and making accusations, trying to drag everyone down with her. It's like watching a toddler throw a tantrum, but the toddler is a professional athlete, and the tantrum is ruining careers. However, it's not just about one team. The reputation of the entire league suffers.
How people are calling you out on it when you post things like this on social media.
Although many people don't want to give Angel her credit, there's no doubt that the hero versus villain story is working in the WNBA's favor as well as Caitlin Clark's favor.
In an attempt to control the damage, the WNBA is holding press conferences and making statements, but the damage has already been done, while the WNBA frantically try to control the narrative. The true story was taking place behind the scenes, and people were talking about steroids rather than scores, scandals, and statistics. In less than a year, how does a budding star go from college champion to WNBA pariah? The answer is a social media meltdown that even Reese's harshest detractors were taken aback by. Let's discuss the career of Fallout Reese before it truly began. She went from being the NCAA champion to being exiled from the WNBA faster than you could say lifetime ban. This is Reese's reality now, and Weatherspoon isn't doing much better. Imagine being on top of the world 1 minute and seeing your ambitions fall apart the next. People aren't talking about her incredible plays anymore, and her coaching career is in ruins. It's like witnessing a house of cards crumble. All those years she spent building up that reputation as a WNBA legend are gone in an instant.
The old heads, the ones who are petty, the ones who are jealous, the ones who can't get on the new wave is what is continuing to hold the league back.
Think was gonna happen. Honestly. Work on look, Angel Reese has got some basketball skills.
The Chicago Sky are left to pick up the pieces and rebuild their team and reputation from scratch after she messed up so badly. It's like they're starting from zero, but with a big ugly asterisk next to their name. Fans are skeptical, sponsors are anxious, and the front office is working extra hours to fix this mess. What's really crazy after getting suspended, though? Reese went on a full-fledged social media rampage, criticizing every player in the league, including Caitlin Clark. The WNBA is going through a PR nightmare as they try to show that they can handle major scandals like the NBA. But let's be honest, this is next-level drama. They're issuing statements, holding emergency meetings, and trying to put out fires left and right, but it feels like they're always one step behind Reese's most recent tweet. It's like watching a train wreck in real time, with her posting rants, sharing private conversations, and making accusations left and right. It's a complete meltdown, and everyone is watching from the front row.
Rodman-esque rebounding. Never seen anything quite like it. She has run away.
Caitlin Clark hasn't done anything. She goes out and plays basketball. I've never seen her trash talk. I've never seen her taunt Angel Reese. There's nothing.
The worst part is that some people are genuinely standing up for Reese. They claim that the punishment is too severe and that she should be given another chance. People are fighting in comment sections and unfollowing one another on social media, and it's tearing apart the WNBA community. It's like the league is going through an identity crisis in public. What have we learned from this whole Angel Reese situation? One poor decision can ruin careers, teams, and even entire leagues. It's like watching dominoes fall. But the WNBA is currently facing its greatest hurdle ever. Can they overcome this scandal? Or is this the beginning of the end? The dominoes are people's hopes and reputations. According to some experts, the league must completely restructure its governance and drug testing procedures, regain the trust of its supporters, which won't be simple. The future of women's professional basketball is at a crossroads, and what happens next could completely alter the course of the sport. This isn't just about Reese or Witherspoon anymore.